The next creative we'll highlight best practices for is the app video. Videos are a powerful asset that help you catch users' attention, immediately showcase your app's core features and gameplay, and drive conversions. Called the app preview on the App Store and the promo video on Google Play, a good video can give people a great first impression of your app and provides an in-depth preview of what we can expect after hitting download. Furthermore, videos can work alongside your app retention efforts. Specifically, a user who has downloaded your app after watching a very representative video will be less likely to be disappointed by its reality and thus less likely to uninstall it after downloading. But is adding a video worth the investment in design resources? Apple and Google particularly recommend preview videos for games, but to decide whether or not you should create a video, keep the following points in mind. First, think about the type of app or game you have. For games in the action category, for example, preview videos are extremely common. Whether or not you want to follow category trends is down to your app marketing strategy. Also think about whether you have the time, talent, and budget to create a nice app video. If you don't have sufficient resources to create a good video, it's probably best to not include one at all. On the App Store, you can prioritize videos even more than on Google Play, as iOS videos play automatically and show before or alongside any screenshots you have in the search results. As a result, your video is super visible on the App Store and can impact your conversion rates in a big way. So, what guidelines should you keep in mind if you do want to create a solid preview video? To highlight our most important tips and best practices, let's take a look at a few good and bad examples of app videos on the stores. First, the good. A video promoting your game should showcase gameplay with high-quality images that already allow users to immerse themselves in the game. Let's watch this app preview video from Call of Duty Mobile on iOS in the US. One of the main guidelines to follow is to create a preview video in the same orientation as gameplay. Is your game mainly played in landscape or portrait mode? Keep the same orientation for your video to set realistic expectations of gameplay for store visitors. Next, Call of Duty has very clearly highlighted important information like age restrictions at the beginning of the video. Make sure to highlight these legal specificities not only in your app, but also in your video. Along these lines, you should also keep in mind that all audiences will be exposed to your videos, so avoid explicit violence, adult themes, or profanity. Including text in your video can also be a good idea, as videos often play with any sound on mute. In Call of Duty's preview video, we see that they repeat priority keywords from the subtitle and description, with buzzwords like Battle Royale and Multiplayer, and CTAs like Drop In and Claim Victory. These help to increase visual word recognition, where users are more likely to convert after seeing a maximum number of cues that depict the relevance of your game to their needs. So for any text you include in your video, make sure it's easy to read in terms of speed, font style, and font size, flows seamlessly with the rest of your content, and is aligned with your branding. But don't overdo it. Google recommends aiming for at least 80% of your promo video to be truly representative of user experience, which means limiting any title screens or other pre-rendered content. Let's take another look at an App Store preview video, which is more an example of what you should avoid. Looks fun, right? This game Homescapes is super popular. However, although the video is well made and entertaining, it falls short in one major best practice for store preview videos. The video doesn't fully represent the gameplay. The video only showcases users pulling pins to solve a puzzle or completing a series of tasks to avoid a disaster. Homescapes' true gameplay is very different. At its core, Homescapes is a match 3 puzzle game, similar to Candy Crush. Crafting a preview video that doesn't accurately represent your gameplay can definitely be harmful to your overall app performance. After using similar videos in their ad campaigns, Homescapes received influxes of negative ratings and reviews from disappointed users. These public opinions can then impact your future conversion rates, as many store visitors rely on this feedback from their peers. And remember, if users download and play a game that's very different from their expectations, they'll just be more likely to uninstall the game straight away. Moving on to preview videos for apps. Rather than enticing store visitors with gameplay, preview videos for apps should highlight the benefits the app offers and showcase the most compelling features. Let's start with a great video. People have short attention spans, so it's super important to make the first 3 seconds of your video count. Here, we see that Sleepiest's video starts by asking a direct question, grabbing visitors' attention by framing the problem the app solves. The simple designs also frame the app as very easy to use and don't overcomplicate users' understanding of what the app does. The text appears at a great speed, and Sleepiest encourages even more store visitors to convert by highlighting social proof within its video for iOS. The video also does really well at combining displays of value proposition and the actual experience of using the app. Finally, the video ends with the call to action, install now, pushing users to click the download button on the store. However, this text would not be possible on Google Play, where such CTAs aren't allowed in app metadata or creatives. Last but not least, let's take a look at a preview video from Journey to find out what not to do. So, how much did you understand about this app and what it does? The first 3 seconds of a video should immediately present the app's value proposition or benefits. Instead, here, users are directed from tab to tab quite quickly, without having the time to digest why they might want to download the app. Showing secondary functionalities like, for example, the ability to zoom, also clutters the action and makes the video quite hard to follow. So make sure to really plan your screen recording in advance to showcase the smoothest user experience possible. Add touchscreen interactions so viewers can better understand which elements are being clicked on. And don't be afraid to include a couple of valuable title screens to explain your key value propositions, especially when your app is less well known. So be sure to keep these examples and tips in mind to produce a preview video that immediately engages your audience.